So it's the day of King Charles III's coronation. I went into London not knowing what to expect. I knew the forecast was rain. I knew that there'd be crowds. But I think I kind of hoped that I would be able to wander around where the procession route was from Buckingham Palace down to Westminster Abbey, and I wasn't. You're kind of shepherded around a bunch of streets and corners that eventually led to like Hyde Park with a screening. It wasn't a particularly impressive screening. Half the screen was taken up by like sign language, and you're obviously in the rain, so it wasn't a better experience than just watching it on television back home. I suppose I didn't understand or appreciate before I came that the procession route was very short, right? So it was just between Buckingham Palace and Westminster Abbey, and the procession route for Queen Elizabeth II's funeral was really, really long, and there were crowds everywhere. So yeah, that didn't really register with me, and so I didn't realise we'd just be shepherded towards just the screening. Now, why was the procession route so short? It's hard to know. Obviously, the security challenges with an event that's scheduled so far in advance are vast, and there were warnings around like face surveillance, who knows what else, like GPS blocking and things like this. So yeah, the security challenges are huge. Maybe that played a part in it. Also, I wonder whether like King Charles III's reign is kind of just in survival mode, right? Damage limitation mode. I'll try and get past the alarm. But like damage limitation mode, where it's like, well, we'll just try and get through this. Hopefully we won't lose too many countries out of the Commonwealth. And as long as it survives, we'll pass it on to William, and he'll pick up the baton, and maybe there'll be scope for, I don't know, doing more interesting things with a longer reign that presumably William will have. So yeah, maybe the thinking was damage limitation, and maybe also concern that if they did have a really long procession out, like with the Queen's funeral, that maybe people just wouldn't show up, and it would look quite depressing if you had a really long route and no one was there. But yeah, I mean, it feels, to me, it doesn't feel like a massively historic, patriotic day. Maybe I'll look back and think that it was. I guess just walking through the rain for an hour to get to a screening wasn't particularly impressive. I mean, it doesn't feel like an Olympics type day, or going back years, a Euro 96 like day with sports. Like, there doesn't seem to be the excitement, enthusiasm, patriotism that like previous big events have had. And certainly what it seemed like with Queen Elizabeth II passing away. Like, watching that on TV, that seemed really impressive with the really long procession now. But yeah, I think there are a lot of things in this country where I think it's the same with the government. It kind of feels like a slowly dying Conservative government with not much to look forward to with a replacement. No like don't know, new Labour excitement to follow a dying Conservative one, and with the monarchy it seems like it's damage limitation, and this obsession with diversity, which just annoys me immensely. I mean, one of the only things we seem to stand for as a country now is just ensuring that we have a group of people with different shades of skin colour, and somehow that's the only thing this country stands for. So yeah, maybe just a general national mood currently of battening down the hatches and getting through the next few years, where hopefully in the future there'll be sunnier uplands.